to experience this for the first time on your own, okay? Because it's fun. It's fun, all right? It's a lot of fun. But use those pieces of papers. You'll figure that out when you go in there, okay? Listen, you're gonna go.
Hands up, Ricky. Hands up. What the Hands up. Hands up, Ricky. Do not move. Do not move.
Listen, guys. Listen.
No, walk towards me. Walk towards me. Hey, shut the fuck up, Ricky, and walk towards me right now.
I'm walking towards you.
No more talking. Turn the fuck around.
Okay.
Turn the fuck around. Don't move. Do not move.
I'm not moving. I'm not moving. Yeah, I can't right now. I literally can't right now. I literally can't.
We got him.
Whoops. Don't move.
Listen, boys. Hey, Joe, listen.
We're not talking about this, Ricky.
I need to explain something to you guys real quick.
We're not explaining nothing right now. We can talk about this when we get to our place we're going.
I literally just made that gun, chat.
Am I involved or?
No, Larry, you're good. Joe, don't worry. They're here for me. They're here for me.
Whatever the fuck you are, shut the fuck up.
Don't worry, Larry. It's gonna be all right. Don't worry. Listen, just leave Larry out of this, all right?
Hey, listen here, purple freak. You tell anybody what the fuck just happened here, I'll put one in you myself. You understand?
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
You two stay here. We're good. Not gonna leave you in there with no air conditioning.
It's hot in here, you know. It's hot in here. I got a leather jacket on, you know. It's hot.
But I'm gonna keep a hold of your arm though.
Okay.
Ricky, man, why the couldn't you just do the right thing, man, and tell boss what the was going on in, man? Why couldn't you just tell him, man?
Listen, you guys don't understand that I'm protecting you in some way right now.
No, you don't understand. Boss knows Reeker very well. They have a relationship. There was an offer put on the table for us to place another fall guy into your position and keep you safe from everything. This was discussed between Reeker and boss.
No, this was not discussed.
Yes, it was discussed. How are you gonna tell me it wasn't discussed?
Because were you there? Pedro, were you there?
Boss told the whole family.
The boss misheard.
To him about. You gonna sit here and be a fall guy and you don't even know the details of what the
you're gonna sit here and accuse me of crossing the family when you don't even know the details.
Mother, I was there. I have all the details.
What details?
I know what the she was wearing. I know what truck she was driving. I know what color her truck was. I know where she got snatched from. Ricky, you don't know shit that happened that night, and you're trying to become a fall guy for something that you have no knowledge of. Yellow. Yeah, we got him.
Send me down.
Nah, ain't none gonna happen. We'll keep an eye on him. All right. Take a seat. Sit your down.
Okay.
And why the f do you look like that?
What do you mean?
You joining the Lost MC or something?
No.
So he looks like a weird bustin with a beard.
Like, yo, man, I'm gonna be real with you. The fact that dude, does it not cross your mind, Ricky, that CG takes you as a joke? Does it not cross your mind? Because I know exactly what happened because it's all been put out there. CG posts on Twitter they're responsible for the bombing of Tina Donovan's funeral. Reeker gets wind of that, goes to Kay and says, hey, you're about to all of this up for everybody. You better fix this and find us a fall guy. So who does CG get called first? Because they know he's so easy manipulated and easy to control. Ricky Rizz. Does that not cross your mind that you're being used that you were the only person and probably the first person that they called for this. And for what, Ricky? What are you gonna get out of this, Ricky? Protection? You're gonna be safe for a little bit? Oh, wait, maybe you'll get an invitation to CG. What is it, Ricky?
First of all, I have no hopes of an invitation to CG. You guys need to get that out of your minds. I don't know why you guys are so scared of me thinking I'm joining CG.
Then why would you not tell boss what happened then? Because you know what that makes it look like? That makes it look like you're trying to do this for CG.
You're holding out, man.
If you were to know the details of this, you would know.
We already know
exactly
the
why I'm
details.
doing this.
You're doing this because they told you to do it. And you said, okay, I'll do it, no problem.
The thing is, Chad, I can't say too much. You know what I mean? I can't say too much.
That's the reason why you're doing this, Ricky. It has nothing to do with anything. You're not going to get a $10 million car or a brand new house on the beach somewhere or none of that. You're doing it because they told Kay to find someone. They found you, and you have to give in to their demands, because if not, they're going to come after you or whatever like that. That's why you did it. And instead of keeping your family in the loop so we could do something to help you, to protect you,
Hold
after
out,
all,
man.
even after all
Protect. Where were you guys? When were you guys protecting me when Larry was shooting me down?
Even after all
When
the bullshit.
you guys protected me when Larry was gonna shoot me down, and he shot me down twice. So where's the protection there?
Okay, you ran
in
him
the same
over with
respect.
a car, man. Like, what the talking about?
What do you mean?
You ran him over with a
I
car.
barely.
That's why
I
he
gave him
shot
a
you.
love tap with a car. Big
It
deal.
doesn't
So you
matter.
shoot a guy down?
Ran him over. It doesn't. Just don't try to twist this on us, Ricky. Do
Ricky,
not
you
try
put
to
that man
twist
in
this
the
on
No,
us.
you're twisting this on me.
And definitely don't twist this on me after I came to the smelter to try to damn save you. Okay, so don't you do that shit.
You did come to the smelter.
But you cannot get it through your thick
Smelter.
head
The smelter.
that out of all the people in this city that CG could have picked to be a fall guy to fix all of this bullshit because of what Kay put on fucking Twitter, they picked you because they know you're easy. You're gullible. You're easy to manipulate. You're a yes man. That's what it is, Ricky. You're a yes man. That's why they picked you.
If I'm such a yes man, then why would I be in this situation?
Everything.
Why would I be in this situation with a family if I was such a yes man? Pedro, you ever think about that?
Ricky, all you had to do is just tell us what the is going on, but you didn't want to do it. So yes, that's why you are a yes man.
If I was a yes man, technically, if I was a yes man, I would tell you what's going on, right? If I was a yes man, I would tell you what's going on.
Call Larry, because he keeps calling my phone. Hey, hold on, Larry. Yeah, the farthest one, all the way in the back, the right one, the one that's connected to Pegasus. All right.
I'd like the last thing from a yes man.
All you had to do was just tell the family what the is going on, man. But you chose not to. You chose to have your little secret and all of that, so you could be in the good graces of CG and do what CG wants you to do, and do what Reeker wants you to do, knowing that there is a relationship between Kenny and Reeker, and that's something.
Knowing, I know this. I didn't know this till last night.
He told you.
Oh, why is it doing that, chat? Hold on.
This could be fixed. We could have took you out.
Dad, they're working on my right now.
That relationship. But no, you decided you want to keep all this secret from the family. And then fast forward today, you take one of our own people at gunpoint to ask what's going on with the family, when all you had to do was just pick up a phone and find out.
Pick up a phone and find out.
Pick up a phone and find out, Ricky.
Is that so?
You could have called me, Ricky.
Could have called me too.
Even when I was given orders to put you on an island, who the was still calling you and talking to you, huh?
That's the point. That's the point. That's the point, Juicy. That's the point. Listen, I don't really know. I'm not exactly sure what you guys are expecting me from this given situation right now. And you guys seem to think that you have built this case around all this, that this story, that you have built something around all this with fake ideology. You guys have no idea what's going on.
We
You have
do
no
know
idea.
what's
Based
going
off
on.
what you told me
were
just now,
picked
you
to
have
be
no
a
idea what's
fall
going on.
guy. You were picked to be a fall guy. You are going to be that fall guy. And instead of telling the family what exactly happened so we could help you, you chose to stay quiet. It's plain and simple. You clammed up and you shut out the entire mob for whatever reason. You decided that doing what you're doing for CG and Reeker was more important than letting your own fucking family know. And I'm done with this. You're a fucking friend, Ricky.
I consider you guys, listen, I consider you guys family as well.
Wow. Guess you couldn't get me that easy, huh, Rick?
All right, Larry, I'm glad you're alive. It's good to see you. I'll tell you what, after all the
sure you
differences,
are.
I'm glad you're alive.
Sure you are.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god.
What did they tell you? So you made it out? Everything's okay?
Fuck you, Ricky.
I'm very happy to hear that.
Larry, there's one more thing I need to tell you, and if we could have your boys walk over here with us for just a second.
I think these are us. This is us. These are our boys.
Yeah, this is me. This is CJ. Yes, they didn't come with us.
Yeah, I told him we got it from here.
Wait, what?
It goes without saying, nobody lays a finger on this guy until we have a conversation. And I'll give the word. Larry, if you have anything you want to say to this guy, feel free.
You know, I thought you were my brother, Ricky. I really did. I gave you that knife intentionally to see if you had the dignity to grow a pair of fucking balls and own up to the shit you did. Obviously not. Obviously you didn't. You couldn't take what happened to you like a fucking man. I never had intentions in shooting you. Ever. No matter the call I had with anybody. The point across was just get my fucking point across you to clean your shit up and just get better. That's it. That's literally it. Yeah, did I have to fucking put some fright in you and say crazy shit that I was going to do to you, but I obviously wasn't gonna do to you? Because you're family and you're like a brother to me? Yeah, I had no choice.
He's alive.
That's
He's
my
alive,
job.
Chad. He's alive. He walks.
But you egged it on, Rick. You kept egging it on. You couldn't accept the fact that I was enforcing you.
No,
Ricky
that is not
Yes, you
true.
couldn't.
That is not true.
You couldn't
I
accept
said
it.
no. I was accepting the punishment. I said if you touch Pedro, I'm gonna bury you. That is verbatim what I said. There was no escalation out of me until you went and took it to that scale.
But do you not understand that? You don't make those calls, Rick. That's not your job. You need to understand that.
You guys are putting a lot of words in my mouth though for things that aren't true. And you guys have been
No,
doing it
you
this
can't-
entire
you-
time. I
there's
mean,
no-
Pedro just came into
I'm
the
not
whole
putting words in
story
your mouth.
was practically just putting words right in my mouth, as if they came right out of my
I'm not
mouth.
putting words in your mouth, Rick.
You just did.
I'm telling you verbatim of what
I took the
happened.
punishment.
No, I'm
I
not.
took the punishment.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I
Because You
did.
just fucking stabbed me.
Yeah,
2
of course
days
I
ago.
stabbed you. You shot me down twice. Of course I'm gonna stab you. What do you think's gonna happen, Larry? You think I'm just gonna
You
get shot
deserved it.
twice? I played bumper cars with your body, and I may have hit your kneecap. Maybe I tore your ACL. That means you put a bullet in my head.
You ran me over.
Ran you over.
With
You
my
got
own
up
car
right
that
afterwards.
I told you not to take with a gun pointed at you to get out before you backed up. And you
Well, there's
continued.
different. Well, because you're such a hothead, you decided to shoot me.
No, you ran me over. That's why I shot you. You just don't get the fucking. You just don't get it. You just don't get it. If I shot Pedro at that fucking moment, there is no retaliation. That's how it works.
Larry, I didn't
No, I
want
was
to
gonna
do
shoot
that.
Pedro.
You think I'm happy about putting you in the ICU? No, I'm not happy about putting you in the ICU. Even if you shot me twice, I'm not happy about it.
You're not happy about putting me in there? You should have stabbed me in the first place.
I'm not happy I put you in there.
Gave you that knife, Rick, to show respect for you.
Hey, you weren't showing me that respect when you gunned me down twice.
I hear a vehicle. I gave you your shit back to show respect for you. To make you understand that I'm not here to fucking hunt after you. I'm not here to make you look bad.
Well, you were making me look bad that day.
You deserved it, Rick.
Let's take a lap. see if
That's
there's
my
somebody behind
job.
us.
Do you not understand? Like, if Pedro's there and he got shot, there's no retaliation.
And I apologize for my actions. I apologize for my actions. When you guys keep
Do you
beating a
under-
dead
are you
horse
understanding
over
that?
how fucking... You guys kept beating a dead
Are
horse
you
of how much I
understanding that?
fucked up. And sure, I know I fucked up. I know I fucked up.
But
I took accountability
Rick,
for
I'm
that.
asking you,
But I'm also not
Are
going to
you-
get
do
down
you
on my knees and
understand that?
suck you off anytime I want to do something. That's not how Ricky is going to roll. You know what I mean?
is
He's not
that-
gonna
is
roll
what
like
I
that.
said to you?
That's
Up
essentially
on
that
top
is
of the
that is what
observatory?
that was what was said to me. Not up observatory, no. You got information from Tyrone. When you receive this information of us being quote unquote the laughing stock, this hurts your ego. So then you decided to take me to the smelting room. When you took me to the smelting room,
To not shoot you, Ricky.
you still shot
To
me.
make you understand.
You only shot me because I said I
Shut
would
the fuck
bury you.
up.
I said I would bury you if you touch Pedro. That's what I said to you.
And you said
Okay,
the
and
same
before
thing
this
if I
goes
shot
any
you.
further, gentlemen, I'm just going to remind you, Larry and Pedro, nobody lays a finger on this guy until we finish our conversation. It's important for his father to say his last words to him as well. So,
Understand.
just making sure I'm putting that out there because things are getting pretty fucking heated.
If a guy shows up
I'm
to
just-
save
I'm
my
just laying
life
the facts.
by Pedro, who I consider a brother, if he shows up to save my life, and now you're pointing a gun at him, telling him to get on his knees, and you're threatening him, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? You just want me to accept that punishment? What
He
would
should
you
have been
say?
in the
What
first
would you
place.
say?
He knows that.
If you were in my position, what would you say?
I wouldn't say the shit you said because that's not the code, Ricky. We live and die by the code, Ricky. That's what we signed up for, is it right?
It is right. That is true. I mean, we're living and dying by a code when I don't even, I only know who two people are in this room that are actually who I'm supposed to listen to exactly. And that's Kenny and that's TK. You're a quote unquote the enforcer, but are you a capo? There's no validity to the family tree right now. Zero validity to the family tree.
With me, Rick.
So how am I supposed to know exactly what I'm supposed to do in that situation?
Kenny put me as an enforcer.
Yeah, you can't
That's what I do.
lack of structure.
Like I said, Rick, I had no intentions of shooting you. You egged it on. You asked for it. The things you said transpired down there was the reason why I shot you. And I didn't even shoot you anywhere to kill you. I shot you in your knee. And yes, the reason why I shot you that many times is because I know how you are. Because if I shot you once, you probably would have got up and started fucking punching me because I shot Ricky Rizz.
Well, I guess we'll never know. That was a decision that you made.
Yeah. To down you.
I thought 6 bullets was excessive.
My God, Rick.
Yeah, we was making
And I'm
smart-ass
s- and I'm-
remarks, Ricky.
I'm still
That's part of what got you into the situation, man. You were making smart-ass remarks at the hospital.
Well, it's funny. It's funny because I wasn't the only one making smart-ass remarks, but that's funny. You can go ahead and pin that on me. I know. Maybe the T-shirt thing was a little overboard. You know, definitely a little overboard. But you know, if you saw the T-shirt that I did make, maybe you'd be happy about it. It was a very nice, well-constructed T-shirt with your cute little face on it, and it had angels in the background.
And
I was
every day I woke up to link up with you and do things. And because I thought we were close, you couldn't swallow your pride. That was it. Couldn't swallow it. If you just didn't have to say the things you had to say, if Pedro didn't have to show up, we would have walked out there like nothing happened. Like, no, obviously not nothing happened, but we would have walked out there like we had a talk. That was it. And back to our good old fucking ways. That was it.
Yeah, that was true though. That picture was true.
But no, you had to be Ricky fucking Rizz. The guy who couldn't swallow his fucking dignity and his fucking pride. For once. If I was there, if Kenny had me at gunpoint, the same fucking thing. Ain't no goddamn way I'm saying the same fucking shit you said. If TK, or you, or Pedro was on the other side of that gun, and we both were sitting there, I'm not gonna say, yeah, Kenny, if you touched him, I will fucking come after you. That's not the code. And you know that. That's why I shot you. And it shouldn't even have escalated after that, past that, but you couldn't swallow your fucking pride. In the house, you kept calling me a dumbass, running your fucking mouth. Dumbass, open the door. Like, did you not understand? Like, what?
I mean, yeah, you're my boy, but you are a dumbass. I'm a dumbass. Pedro's a dumbass.
Rick, do you not understand?
You want to know the biggest dumbass? I'll tell you the biggest dumbass. Harry, biggest dumbass I ever met. Doesn't mean I don't love him.
It doesn't matter. You don't understand what you're doing, Rick. You don't get it. That's it. That's all I wanted you to understand. When we talking in there, I had no problem talking to you. I didn't want to fight you fist to fist. I didn't give a fuck about that. I had no problem sitting down and talking to you. You didn't. You didn't respect it. You didn't want to talk to me. You just wanted to fucking kill me. You wanted me dead. I wonder why on my chart I said I smell like fucking gasoline. Yeah. Who did that?
Well, I didn't end up doing that, did I?
So what were you planning on doing to me, Rick?
Well, I brought you to the hospital, didn't I? I'm the one who delivered you to the hospital.
I don't know who brought me to the hospital.
I brought you to the hospital by myself.
Why do I smell like gasoline?
Also, I don't want to pull this card, but I'm just letting you know that Kenny stood by and let me knife you down. All right? Yeah, that's your boss. That's your boss, and I love Kenny to death. He's told us to hash it out any way we wanted.
No, he didn't. He said fist fight.
He said fist fight, VR, but the context of the way he said, well, the way I read that in context was hash this out any way you want. That's the way I read it. And I'm not saying any of this is Kenny's fault whatsoever. I'm not throwing him under the bus. But what I am saying, you guys are all pointing the finger at me like I'm just the biggest, I'm public enemy #1.
I'm not pointing the finger at you, Rick.
All because I couldn't, all because I quote unquote couldn't take a little bit of discipline, which I did take. You guys could see it the way you want to see it, but I took that discipline. And also, maybe just say it and see how I unfold. Maybe I do listen to you and I do come up to you and suck you off every time I do something. Want to do something? Maybe I do that, Larry. That's exactly what you told me you wanted me to do. How could you say that? You guys need to fucking either stand on business with exactly what you guys said or don't.
Ricky,
I'm sick of this back and forth and misconstrued information. You guys are putting words in my mouth. You guys need to understand what you said. I know what I said. And half the time, I don't even know if I wipe my ass.
Kenny said he wanted you to do that, Ricky. That never came out of my mouth.
The context that I took it in was handle this any way you want.
Kenny, come here.
That's the context that I took it as from Kenny. So I stabbed you. That's what I did. And do I regret putting you in the ICU? 1000% I do.
You think I was gonna just take a stabbing and wake up and get up like I was fucking Iron Man?
I mean, I wasn't sure. Yeah, you are kind of Iron Man. You shot me in the face and I got up, so I'm kind of like Iron Man, I guess.
I mean,
wasn't happy about it.
Obviously not, Rick. Obviously fucking not. Shooting people, stabbing people, hurting people have consequences, Rick. Some people don't make it. Some people bleed, Ricky.
I didn't want to hurt you, Larry. You know I didn't.
Whoa, you didn't think about that
I was
before
upset.
You started stabbing me because you shouldn't swallow your pride. Exactly.
I was upset. I know that I was upset. I just got shot down twice by my own family.
That's why I gave you your shit back, for you to make that decision.
Well, then we both made decisions that we have to live with, unfortunately. It does not change the way I feel about you guys. Some of this stuff has changed the way I do feel about you guys. But I know I don't hold a lot of grudges. So I know that over time I will learn to let this all go.
You know how I feel about you, Ricky.
I know, Zelj.
Like I said, I can't even wrap my head around this. I just from anybody, not from you. Not from you.
I feel like there's been a lot. I feel like there's been a lot of story spinning though. A lot of words put into my mouth that weren't true. A lot of events that weren't true.
What did you do yesterday, Rick?
I was in hiding.
What did you do yesterday, Rick?
I was in hiding.
You have a chance right now to be saved and unfold the events that happened.
Let me just tell you something right now. I'm protecting everybody when I say that I'm not unfolding these events.
Rick?
I endanger a whole lot more people than just myself if I let this unfold.
I don't think you understand that we have the upper hand in the trump card here. I don't think you understand that. I really, really don't think you understand that. So, what's so important to you, Rick? I want to hear what's important to you. Ricky Rizz.
I did. Say that again, Larry.
I want to hear what's important to you in your life.
My well-being is number one.
Yeah? Okay.
I mean, the well-being of my family was number two.
I thought your family comes first.
If you can't see that I'm putting the family first, I know it's. I know it can be hard. I know it can be hard. I know it can be hard to see that I am putting the family first in this matter. But that's time will tell.
But I don't think you understand, Rick. We have the upper hand here and the trump card. This whole situation.
How do you have the upper hand?
How do we not? We have all the information of what unfolded.
What's the information?
That's not to be given to you, Rick, because you can't give us information.
I'm
telling you right now, we have the whole goddamn upper hand and the trump card.
I don't think you guys know what you're fucking dealing with.
Oh, I do.
I don't even know what the fuck I'm dealing with.
I'm just telling you how it is, Rick. Hey, we're here to protect you, and that's all we've ever wanted. No matter the cost. At least me, no matter what. I mean, even though what you did to me, Rick, what you did to me, if you called me, even though I'm not supposed to be around you, yeah, that's going by what Kenny said. Yeah, I would be there for you. I would.
I mean, I would be there for you after you shot me twice. I understand that, and I do appreciate that. Trust me, I do appreciate that. The people that I have surrounded by me, I greatly appreciate. You have no idea. And I think you guys are using this information as a tone of not appreciation and or disrespect. And it is not that.
I'm just saying what you did. Either way, what else is close to you, Ricky?
I mean, you guys were trying to extract information from me yesterday, and I don't even know if I was in the family.
He was close to you. You are. That's not you get taken out of the family. We're not a fucking gang, a street gang. Ricky, we don't bleed people out.
Well, I know. That's what I'm saying. I don't even know if I was in the family at all. I never got bled out, but I mean, I kind of got bled out. But then I also was never, I got distant. I got put on an island yesterday. So yeah, I mean, I don't really know exactly where I even stand in this family.
Where'd you put
and
me?
You guys are expecting me for information. I mean, how do I know you're not just going to take the same information and still fuck me over regardless? You know, so at this point, I'm trying to protect myself.
You want to know why you were put on an island, Ricky?
Why?
Because Larry was on an island, on a fucking hospital bed, breathing through a fucking ventilator, all alone, in a fucking cold ass hospital room. So that same feeling that Larry had to endure was what we had to make you feel. That's why you were put on that fucking island. Not because you were gonna get kicked out of the mob or anything like that. It was to purely make you feel how Larry feels.
It's just funny. It's just to me, this is just funny because if you put me in the ICU, what happens? When you shoot my leg and let's say you hit an artery and I bleed out, and they either have to amputate my leg or I'm dead. How does all this transpire?
Ricky, you made that happen. That's the point. It was not supposed to go down like that.
I mean, it happened. You still pulled the trigger. It happened. I'm not, I mean,
Yeah.
at this point in time, we need to deal with what has happened. Not what could have happened, not what may have happened, not what shouldn't have happened. But we need to deal with what has actually happened. And what has happened is that you shot me down twice. I stab you and you go to the ER. You get put on a bed. You have surgery done to you. You have tubes sticking all out, outside, all angles of you. And I'm terribly sorry for that. I really am. That was not my intent. And it kind of put me into a different state of mind after I saw that happen.
You're like, what? Let's hear it. I mean,
I felt incredibly. I felt terrible. I felt terrible about it. I hated it. I didn't realize the magnitude. I didn't realize that you're about to lose your life.
oh my God. Like I said, Rick, you never got taken out of the family. That was, at the time, that wasn't the choice. We're here to protect you.
That's not something I knew, though. That is not something I knew.
At the cross. Yes, you were. People kept telling you that.
No, they did not. The last thing that I dealt with was this dumbass over here, Harry, stabbing me outside the hospital. And he's gonna sit there and say, oh, I stabbed you because you told me to put him on a t-shirt. Oh, guess what? You can't fucking take a joke. I know Larry's in the hospital bed. You can't take a joke. I know it's serious. I didn't realize the magnitude of it until after the fact. So this guy pulls out a knife, tries to stab me because I said something. So we're stabbing people for words. Especially after I've already been gunned down twice.
People who are close to me, Ricky.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen this guy a total of 2 times. Doesn't mean he's not close to you, but I've only seen him twice.
I don't think you understand. It's not even Harry. So? That's not Harry. So either way.
Either way, that was the last thing I was told, though. That was the last thing that happened to me before I went to sleep and closed my eyes.
Okay, and on the when we told you on the couch, we literally told you you were not bled out. How many times? And you kept saying you were, and we kept saying you were.
Not at that moment. Not at that moment. That was way before. That was before I stabbed you. That was before I got stabbed by Harry.
But that's either way. You knew that was. We kept telling you that's not the truth. We are your family, Ricky. Understand that. Fuck-ups are fuck-ups. We eat those fuck-ups and try to fix those fuck-ups. As best as possible. I mean, through the thick and thin, no matter what. That's what we sign up for. And I think that it seems that, I mean, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't think
anymore.
I don't think you honor that. It feels like.
I think I honor it, but I think we're a little early on, you know, and this is no offense to the mob, but we're a little early on to just be honoring the system. I honor Kenny and I honor TK as the underboss, but I mean, just yesterday, Pedro was shooting TK. 2 days ago, Pedro was shooting TK. So we're going to talk about validity in what this family means and what this family tree means. You're holding me to the utmost accountability of the mob. But just 2 days ago, Pedro was shooting his ass down in Mosley's. Yeah, I'm being burned at the stake essentially for
You
not taking orders
when
well.
I was yelling at TK for what he did to Pedro.
Yeah, we had that conversation. We had the whole fucking nip it in the ass. This is enough. We need to fucking be a family.
You literally watched me yell at TK, the underboss, for what he did to Pedro because it's
Absolutely. I yelled at him too. But again, in this family tree, I mean, who are you? You're quote unquote the enforcer. Has that been established? Has there been a ceremony? Are you a capo? You know what I mean? Like, who am I? That's what I mean.
Can he give me that title? It doesn't matter.
I mean, he didn't give you that title. I didn't see a ceremony.
Ask him.
He mentioned it. He also told me I was the head of all drug operations. That was just taken from me like it was nothing, which is fine. I'm not complaining about it, but I'm just saying it was taken from me like it was nothing.
I wasn't.
Chat, did we get a raid?
So I can't contest to it.
Let's get something clear, boys.
And I'm not disrespecting, just real quick, Kenny. I am not disrespecting the mob, the family, the style of it whatsoever. I am disrespecting the immediate assumption of the mafia style organization that we want to have. You can't just make that happen overnight. We formed that over time. That was my opinion of all that. I respect that so much. You have no idea. I love the mafia style. I think it's incredible. But I just think it was a little premature to be holding everybody to those rules and expectations that early on. I can't stab Kenny back for, I can't stab Larry back for gunning me down twice after I already accepted my punishments.
Don't touch my shit and run me over. That's why I shot you again.
Okay, so if we're shooting everybody who hits somebody in the streets, I'm getting shot 78 times a day.
But I asked you to get out of my car, Ricky, and you probably knew that was my car you were stealing. Two pissed me off.
Let's get something clear. First and foremost, if I give you a chance and responsibility to produce, that's on you. So obviously, I'm going to give everyone here an opportunity. But if I give an order, if I say something, that's it, bottom line. And Ricky, you have a problem with fucking authority, my man. Just before we were about to go into a gunfight, I was telling you to wait, and your ass was like, fuck this, I'm not waiting, you guys are too slow, and you took off.
I know. I know.
Exact words.
I fucked off. I mean,
what
that was a very Leroy Jenkins moment. That was a very Leroy Jenkins moment. I don't know why.
Do you think that's okay?
No. I don't think that's okay. And that's why I took accountability and I said sorry.
After you know you have some shit happen to steal a motherfucker's car and say you're gonna ocean dump it? You think that's okay?
I didn't say that till after the fact, so he didn't know what I was doing with his car.
Regardless, you think it's okay to steal a motherfucker's car?
Yeah, I mean, someone in the family, sure. You gun somebody down that you don't know for stealing your car. In fact, you know what? In fact, someone, you know what? It's funny because Rain actually got his car stolen the other day by a grandma, and we did shoot him down.
Do you think it's okay to steal the motherfucker's car in spite of him, given what happened, and then run him over? You think that's okay?
No, I don't think that's okay. I don't think you shoot somebody for it, though.
Do you think that you can just do whatever the fuck you want and not listen to people, run people over, steal their car, not accept discipline,
no, but hold on.
Not accept responsibility? You think you can do all these things and nothing fucking happen?
Kenny, you cannot sit here and tell me to my face that I have not accepted orders and taken orders from you and done things for you that you have told me to do. We're talking about 1 day of lapse. We're talking about a miscalled judgment that I had. We're talking about me accepting my punishment and then going up there and then having Larry escalate things because he felt bad because he was he thought we were the laughing stock according to Tyrone Biggums. And that's when I finally snapped and said, fuck it. You know what? No, I'm not going to suck you off every time I do something.
I wasn't going to shoot you.
Yeah, you weren't until Tyrone Biggums called.
No, I wasn't going to shoot you even. Ricky, did you just listen to one thing I said?
I did.
Give me a second. Ricky, put yourself in my shoes. What do you think I should do with you?
I know you're in a tough spot, Kenny. I truly do.
Because, let's be honest, I've given you every fucking possibility to have a chance to not only accept accountability, own up to it, but you just keep fucking around. You made a joke of the guy's situation being in the ICU. I mean, you just fucking constantly would just back and forth, constant jokes, like you didn't give a fuck. It was a comedy show to you.
I should have taken that more seriously.
You put him there himself. You put one of our own family members, someone that you're supposed to consider a brother, in the ICU. You decided not to listen to people. I mean, consistently, you can't even listen to fucking Larry.
No, not consistently. Just that day.
You're saying, oh, and this is what I mean by actions and words, Ricky, because you had told me to my face, you're like, yeah, I can do that. You finally swallowed your pride. You said, look, I'll make it right by the people around me, and I'll listen to Larry when it comes to those things. And then not but fucking 10 minutes later, you're saying, fuck Larry, fuck Kenny. I'm not listening to anything you have to say, and you refer to it as sucking off. Like you think you got to suck him off?
That's essentially, you said before I do anything. First of all, I don't suck off CG ever, number one.
What is so
I engage in what's given to me.
Larry? What is so fucking hard about listening to Larry? Why is it so hard for you?
It's not hard for me. I told you right there and then, and listen, I don't lie. So when I told you right there When I told you right there that I was going to do it, I was going to do it. It was the more we were talking about it, the further the drive after the fact. The Tyrone Bigham's phone call. The we're the laughingstock situation. That's when I said, you know what? I mean, if you want me to listen to a guy who claims that we're the laughingstock and gives a fuck about what people think if we're the
Let me
laughingstock?
ask you something.
Guess what? You don't become not the laughingstock until you prove yourself.
Let me ask you something. Do you think that you didn't play any part in escalating the situation
I for
between
sure
you
did.
and Larry?
I for sure did. I don't think, but in the smelting room, I don't think I did. Maybe a little bit, maybe a little bit, maybe a tiny bit, but it wasn't until I said. I was genuinely scared because I didn't know what he was gonna do with me. It wasn't until I said to him that I will bury him if he touches Pedro. Who wouldn't say that to a guy that just came running in there yelling, "Ricky! Ricky! I'm coming!" Who wouldn't fucking sit there and lay their life down for a guy who comes in there and does that?
That's not how I fucking sound.
Because that's not the code, Rick. That's the point.
And he sounded sexy when he did it. And he looked even better when he showed up. So I was ready to die for him right there. So yeah, I'm gonna stand on business to Larry, who I love also. And I know Larry would do the same thing for me if Pedro was holding me at gunpoint. I would have said the same thing about Larry if he was in Pedro's shoes. I would have said that to you, honestly. If you had me at gunpoint and Pedro came running in, I would have said the same thing to you.
But that's not okay, Ricky.
No, because I believe it's. What do you mean it's not okay? We have the family code. We don't hurt our family. We don't gun down our own family. If he's only being executed, quote unquote, or being held at gunpoint, quote unquote, because he had a lapse of judgment, then what are we doing?
He wasn't supposed to be there in the first place.
But he was.
Yeah, who
That's
got
what
there?
me.
Why'd you do that?
Because I didn't know anything that was
You
going
thought
on.
Pedro was possibly going to hold a gun at me?
No, I did not think that whatsoever. That's the last thing I thought, actually.
So why'd you pick him?
Because I saw his text come through. I didn't read anything on the IRC.
You
I
picked him at
didn't know.
gunpoint, correct?
I didn't know what your.
You pinged him at gunpoint, correct?
Yeah, I may have pinged him at gunpoint.
Okay. So, I mean, I don't think you understand your own actions sometimes. It's a problem for me because even at the very end of it all, when it came down to everything, despite everything that you fucking done up to that point, yesterday, when you're in the fucking deepest shit of your entire life and you call me life or death, and you said, Kenny, if you don't show up, I'm gonna get killed or we both might get killed.
Absolutely.
What did I do for you?
You showed
After
up.
everything.
You showed up in a broken down Mini Cooper with a hood missing, and your slick back hair and this leather jacket.
Now, I've always said actions speak louder than words. Why do you think I showed up for you, Ricky?
Because you didn't want me to die. You have no doubt, equivocally and efficiently, been there for me. Through thick and thin. And there is no question about that. And that's why it's equivocal and efficiently. And to see you do that, this is why I have so much respect for you. I truly, truly do. What's happening? Why are they running over there?
Sorry, my ears were fucking.
It's been there for you. You might not understand the things that I say and or do.
Everybody.
Can anyone fucking hear me right now?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
I have a headache. And shit.
Barely.
Yeah, I'm having a bit of a headache.
Better for me now.
You can hear me, Ricky?
Yeah, mine's
Yeah,
good
I
now.
can hear you now.
I can hear you.
now.
At the end of the day, Ricky, I've always been there. And I will continue to always be there. And I've tried every possible way I can to have you just be able to listen, to rely on the people around you, to trust the people around you, to understand that sometimes people fuck up and things have to happen. Do I agree that what Larry did to you is excessive? 100%. But is that the order I gave him? No. Do I think that what you did to Larry was excessive? 100%. Is that the fucking order I gave you? Did I hand you a fucking knife? No. But at the end of the day, we're fucking grown men. And as grown men, we're gonna live and die by actions, and those actions have consequences. And your decision to ignore the fucking people around you and not listen to them on a consistent basis, to disrespect those people in the meeting afterwards, even if I don't think that you should have been dogpiled on. And I know you feel like a lot of times that, you know, oh, it's always fucking Ricky. But sometimes I don't think that you look yourself in the mirror and you realize the shit that you say and or do, because you're constantly not listening to those motherfuckers around you, including Larry. If Larry is telling you that I gave him an order to do something, no matter what that is, should he have fucking shot you? No. But I told him to handle it however he fucking wanted. And that includes not even laying a finger on you. And if you played a part in escalating that, which I do believe you did, including pinging a motherfucker at gunpoint, I mean, what the fuck do you think is gonna happen? And then you stab a guy after that? What the fuck do you think was gonna happen?
I stabbed him after the shooting.
And then you make a joke about him being in the ICU about some t-shirt bullshit, even that you think it's funny. What the fuck do you think is gonna happen? Why do you think Harry stabbed you? Do you think the things that you do just are not the fucking consequences?
No, they definitely have consequences. I mean, look where I'm standing right now.
And even, like I said, even after all that, after fucking everything, after I took that night and thought to myself, this guy has to fucking die. Instead of letting you get shot by some random motherfuckers that I don't know, I still showed up for you. Because the last thing I ever want to fucking do is have to lay a finger on you or have anything fucking bad happen to you, because I consider you family, even right now. And whenever we were on top of that fucking mountain, after pulling you out of that bullshit, after showing up to save your life, and remove the debt that you put yourself into, and get you out of a position where you might be going to fucking prison for the 9s, I was begging you. I was begging you to just come to me, tell me exactly what the fuck is going on, trust in me. The person who's all... Trust once. Show me goddamn loyalty and tell me what the fuck is going on. You still couldn't do it. Couldn't do it.
You're gonna find this very strange, but I'm trying to protect you from the situation that I'm in.
Ricky, if I get in this car and I drive away...
Fuck, dude, he's gonna say this again, bro. I hate when he says this, chat. It makes me feel so bad, bro. I feel so bad, chat. I feel so bad.
Just like I protected you moments before. If you protected me, why can't you talk to me about it?
I feel so bad, bro. Because this situation is bigger than you and me. And honestly, I think I'm keeping you guys out of harm's way.
I don't think you understand, Ricky. Like you said, like, you think we don't know things.
I can't snitch, though. Even to nobody, I can't snitch.
Here's the deal, Ricky. Nothing, and I mean fucking nothing, is bigger than me and you and this family. I put that over fucking everything. And I will always do that. So it broke my fucking heart, Ricky. It truly broke my fucking heart yesterday when you could not be there for me, just like I was there for you. When I'm begging you, tell me what the fuck is going on. Let me help you.
Where's the truck?
And you couldn't fucking do it.
Well,
and I told you if I got in that car, if me and TK got in that fucking car, and we drove away, that was it.
The what?
And so I'm asking you now, in what fucking way, how do we possibly come back from this?
Left. Take a left.
I listen.
Because
I want you to trust me in the same way that
Ricky, I need you to tell me, how the fuck do we come back from this?
You're gonna have to trust me in the same way that I'm trusting you.
Just don't make it.
Just like I trusted you after we left. You put a gun to Mick's head and took him hostage to try and get
okay, that I let him walk freely. All I wanted was a little bit of information. I let him walk freely. I didn't even rob him. I didn't even touch him.
Gun to his head, though, man. It doesn't matter.
All I wanted was a little bit of information.
Firearm to his head, man.
Okay, but so we're saying so again the contradicting. So I put a gun to his head. I don't even harm him. Don't even touch him. But Larry puts a gun to my head and actively shoots me twice. Then we're all good. You know what I mean? It's a double-edged sword you're giving me here.
You're going in circles here. Here's the consistent problem. You don't understand why these things happen. You just think that the things you do should have no fucking consequences. You think you can steal a guy's car with the intent to fucking ocean dump it, run him over, and you think nothing's gonna happen to me. I'm Ricky Rizz. Anything I do, I'm God's gift to fucking green earth. It doesn't matter what I do. I don't get consequences. I don't care about my actions. Nothing should happen to me. Let me run this guy over. I'm sure it'll be just fine. Let me disrespect the one guy who I'm supposed to fucking listen to and go in fucking willy-nilly 1 versus 5 and say, fuck you guys, I'm not waiting.
That was stupid. That was absolutely stupid.
Go ahead and disrespect everybody in a conversation and say, fuck all you guys in a meeting. Run in your mouth. Let me just stab this guy and sit him in the ICU and say, you know what, fuck, I'm gonna make fun of him while it's happening to all his fucking family members. I'm gonna talk about making a t-shirt of this moment. I'm Ricky Rizz. My actions don't have fucking consequences. I should be able to do whatever the fuck I want, and who gives a fuck? I'm gonna ping Pedro with a gun to my head and make sure he shows up because hopefully that's my boy. He's gonna save me.
So what are Pedro's consequences then when he shoots TK? When he shoots TK, what are his consequences?
It's already been handled.
I listen, I don't disagree with you, Kenny. I know. Listen, I fucking know. Okay, I know.
You constantly put me in a tough position, and everyone around me is looking at me like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
Listen, I know.
And fuck, Ricky, it's hard for me because I fucking love you. I love you like a brother, and I do everything for you. I took you off the fucking streets when nobody wanted you. I put money in your pocket. I gave you a job. I gave you fucking every resource that you fucking needed. People around you to do whatever the fuck you wanted, and it wasn't enough for you. It's never been fucking enough for you. And finally, when I save your fucking life and show up when nobody else would, when you're begging me, it's life or death, and you got a sniper to your fucking head, surrounded by guys.
Kenny, you need to call Loba. You need to call Loba.
Wait, what the fuck? Is something happening?
I mean, it's not fucking enough. And I'm wondering, when is it fucking enough, Ricky? When is it fucking enough?
Oh, shit.
What do I gotta do to show you that I fucking love
I hear
you,
cars,
that I'm loyal
chat.
to you, that I do anything for you, when you constantly spit in my face?
And the last thing I ever want to do, I promise you right now, is ever spit in your face. You know what I mean? I have nothing but so much respect for you. You actually have no idea. And I know I have a funny way of portraying it.
Make contact with him together? Not alone.
I need you for 1 second.
I know I have a funny way of portraying it, but I have nothing but respect for you. You're gonna have to trust me on that. I promise.
Where's Stan at?
Something going down, chat? What the fuck? What the fuck? Bods, you can probably come out of emote only mode. Oh shit! Oh shit! You gotta save me! Bods, come out of emote only mode. Oh my god.
I'm gonna grab Ricky.
Throw him in here, throw him in here, throw him in here, throw him in here.
You're gonna have to put me in. You have to put me in. Holy fuck, Wayne. I'm trying to tell you guys, bro. This is dangerous.
Get us out of here. Get us out of here right now.
Holy
Pedro.
fuck! This is crazy.
You want to come, Pedro? No. We're going,
Get us out of here. Get us out of here.
Oh, who is it though? Who is it? Oh, fuck. Bro, no way. K came. How did he even get whip for this?
What the fuck with motherfuckers know where we're at?
Oh shit. How did they know? Oh my god, this is like a war zone. Oh, fuck.
No,
boys,
no,
boys, what? This is not good. This is not good. This is not good. Oh shit.
Are you guys down?
I shot my tires out.
Oh fuck. Bro just drove over his body. Kenny's getting us out at all possibles. He's getting us out at all, dude. He's getting us out at all aspects right now, dude. Shout out Kenny, bro. He is trying to get the fuck out at all costs. This is so fire. Oh my god, this is lit. What a scene. Oh no, Kenny. Oh damn, he's just taking extra bullets to the head right now. Shout out to the content, man. Holy fuck. Round of applause to everybody. Holy shit. I swear to God, I'm in a movie right now. I'm not talking, Sigma. I'm not talking. Yeah, that was a fucking movie. What the fuck? Oh my god. I was about to go to sleep, bro. Jess is gonna be my Jess. Dude, I'm gonna be single by tomorrow, bro. Jess is gonna hate me, man.